Hi class, today we are on Saxon Math Book 3, Lesson 64, and today's lesson is all about the nines multiplication facts. So the main thing that I need to teach you today is the nines trick. In order to do this trick, you're going to need your 10 fingers, and usually we hold them with our palms facing our face. Okay, so I'm going to hold mine like this, so that you guys can see as if my palms were facing your face. But here's how we do it. If we have the problem 9 times 1, we put down our first finger and we read everything left to right. So you're going to want to put down your first finger on your left. So if these were your hands, this is what you'd be looking at. And all of these represent ones. I don't have any tens because I've got my first finger down. So I have 9 ones. 1 times 9 is 9. Now if I were doing 9 times 2, I would put my second finger down. So now notice how I have a finger over here and then I have 8 fingers over here. This is the part where it gets fun. Everything on your left, on the left of the finger that's down, is a 10. So here I have 1 10. Everything on the right is a 1. So I have a 10, and then I have 8 ones, which gives me an answer of 18. If I were going to do 9 times 3, I would put my third finger down. So first, second, third. Everything over here are tens, so I have 10, 20, and then these are ones. 27 is 9 times 3. 9 times 4, I'm going to put my fourth finger down. Here's my tens, 10, 20, 30, and here's my ones. 36 is 9 times 4. 9 times 5, I'm going to put my fifth finger down. These are all tens, so I have 40. These are all ones, so I have 45 as my answer for 9 times 5. Okay, I've run out of fingers over here, but they still count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, my thumb on my other hand, is my sixth finger. So if I'm going to do 9 times 6, I want to put my sixth finger down. These are all tens, so I have 54. 54 is the answer to 9 times 6. 9 times 7, I put my seventh finger down, and now these are all tens, but so is this guy. So now I have 60 tens, or 6 tens, which equals 60, and 3 ones. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8, here are all my tens, 72. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9, these are all tens. I have 80, and then this lonely little one, 81. And 9 times 10 would give me all tens, 90. So it doesn't really help you with 9 times 11 and 9 times 12 because we've run out of fingers at that point. But that's a really good trick to help you when you come across a nines problem and you're like, I don't really want to count by nines. What can help me remember this? Use your hands. Now, let me show you why it works. If we were to count by nines, and I'm going to put a digit in my tens and my ones. So let's label this as tens and ones. If I were to count by 9, I would start with 9 ones and 0 tens. Then I would get 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, and I ran out of room, but 90 would go down there as well. So here's my counting by nines. patterns do you see? Do you see that we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? And then on the 10 side, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there'd be a 9 if I kept going. That's the pattern that my students typically notice first. Hey, Mrs. Duarte, they count up or they count down. Yes, they do. There's another pattern I want you to notice. When we're talking about multiples of 9, what happens if I add these digits together? What is 0 plus 9? It's 9. What is 1 plus 8? Also 9. 2 plus 7? 9. 3 plus 6? 9. 4 plus 5? 9. And then notice here, the digits just switch. Instead of 4 plus 5, it's 5 and 4. Instead of 3 and 6, it's 6 and 3. So anytime I have a multiple of 9, at least from 0 to 10, if I add the digits together, I'm going to get 9. Well, how's that related to my finger trick? Hold your fingers up again. How many fingers do you have? 10. How many fingers do you have if you hold one of them down? Now how many fingers are, you still have 10 fingers. Yes, I know, somebody said that out there in cyberspace. Yes, you still have 10 fingers, but how many of them are sticking up if you put one of your fingers down? 9. So that is why this finger trick works. We put one of our fingers down and we end up with the number of 10s and the number of 1s, depending on which finger or which number we are multiplying 9 times. So there is our 9s trick. Your examples today are just a lot of practice with multiplying times 9. So the first one is, what is 7 times 9? At home, I want you to hold your fingers up so they're facing, your palms are facing you. Find your 7th finger, hold it down, and decide what's the answer to 7 times 9. Did you say 63? You would be correct. Good job. The next one is 8 times 9. So if you held down your 7th finger, now you're just going to hold down that very next finger, 8 times 9. Figure out what the answer is and yell it at your TV. Eight times 9 is, there's my 8th finger, 72. Good job. All right, our last example has a picture. Let me draw it for you real quick. It says 1 square yard is 9 feet. I seem to recall us just speaking about that in our last lesson. So the picture shows that this is 2 yards and this is 4 yards. So 1 square yard is 9 square feet. A rug that is 8 square yards covers how many square feet? So these are yards. Here's 1 square yard, 2 square yards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 square yards. There are 9 square feet in each of these yards. Remember yesterday how we converted it to feet and we had to divide it into 3 this way and 3 this way? So if there are 9 square feet in each of these square yards, how many square feet is this rug? We could add 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 8 times, but that's repeated addition and we know a faster way to do that now. We can multiply 9 times 8 and then you can use your finger trick to figure out the answer. What is 9 times 8? Hopefully you said 72 square feet. Remember, for a word problem, we must have our label. 72 square feet. All right, boys and girls, I want you to do your lesson practice, which is on page 347. There are 6 problems, all having you multiply by 9. You can use your finger trick for all of them except E and F. They have you multiplying 9 times 11 and 9 times 12. So you're going to have another strategy to figure those out. I want to hear what that strategy is when I meet you today for class. So please make sure to have your answers in front of you and we will go over them together. After that, you can begin your written practice, which is on page 348 of your textbook. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you again soon.